Hi everyone, it's Library Linda, and I'd like to welcome you to this week's edition of Did You Know? Did you know? On July 24th of 1911, American archaeologist Hiram Boham was the very first non-native to set his sights on Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is an ancient Inca settlement high in the Andes Mountains of Peru. This lost city is believed to be the summer retreat or home of their leaders. But unfortunately, in the 16th century, the Inca civilization was wiped out by the Spanish invaders. And did you know that it was built with a special technique called ashlar, where the stone blocks were carved to fit tightly so that it can be put together without mortar? And that's because the city was built on an earthquake fault line. Did you know, on July 28 of 1866, Helen Potter was born in London, England? We know her as Beatrix Potter, and she's best known for writing and illustrating best-selling books for children. Beatrix and her younger brother Bertram developed an interest and love for animals and nature while vacationing in Scotland and England's Lake District. She started sketching as a child, and the favorite things she liked to draw were animals. And the first time she ever sold any of her works, it was to a greeting card company. And the beloved tale of Peter Rabbit started off as a story that she wrote for the children of a former governess. Later, she transformed it into a book. Did you know, on July 29th of 1958, the United States Congress, underneath President Eisenhower, passed legislation to create the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, otherwise known as NASA, and it was a civilian agency responsible for the coordinating of America's space activities. Eisenhower was in favor of creating NASA in response to the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik 1. And NASA was the one responsible for the Apollo missions going to the moon, Galileo going to Jupiter, Da Vinci going to Venus, the launch of the Hubble Space Telescope, and the Mars rover. Did you know, on August 1st of 1793, France became the first country to start using the metric system? After the French Revolution, wealthy and influential people got together to try and figure out a way to have some consistency with weights and measures. And what they came up with was a unit of length called the meter that was 1/10,000,000th of the distance from the equator to the North Pole. And liquids were measured by liters, and the mass was weighed with kilograms. And 1 liter of water is equal to 1 kilogram of water in mass. And they tried to come up with a metric clock, but that never caught on, thank goodness, because of the different phases of the moon. Did you know? On August 3rd of 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Columbus set sail from Palos, Spain, on his first of 4 voyages with 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Columbus was searching for a new route to India, Asia, and the Spice Islands when he stumbled upon the islands in the Caribbean. Columbus made 3 other voyages, the first one starting in 1493, the next one starting in 1498, and the last one started in 1502. All of his voyages took him into the Caribbean, and we all know he never discovered North America because there were already millions of people already living here. Christopher Columbus's voyages were mainly funded by Queen Isabella of Castile, secondly by her husband King Ferdinand of Aragon. Their daughter, Catherine, went on to become the first wife of King Henry VIII. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Did You Know? And I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.